Hey moms, hey dads. Well, this video really is for moms because we're going to dive into the science, the neurology behind pregnancy chiropractic care. So, my claim to fame, obviously, I'm a male. I've never been pregnant myself, but I've taken care of a lot of pregnancies in our office and having three of my own, soon to be four as well. I'm going to walk you through the science. I'm going to walk you through the neurology of how we can best improve your health, best improve and empower you in your journey. So, whether or not you're currently pregnant, or you're looking to get pregnant, or you're looking for a different outcome, stick around as we go through the science, the neurology to your health, but also your beautiful baby's health. So, I jokingly say, obviously, I'm a dad, that my wife didn't marry me for my good looks. Obviously, I look kind of like a wolf man. She didn't marry me for my jokes because sometimes they just fall flat, but she married me for my my free adjustments during this beautiful, beautiful period of time, the pregnancy journey, but also being a mom, because being pregnant, being mom is exhausting. It is so taxing on the nervous system. And we're going to dive into the science that is now clinically proven that when your nervous system in this moment of time, if it's exhausted, if it's stressed, if it's anxious, the outcomes it increases the likelihood for some of these unfortunate challenges like preterm delivery. It increases the likelihood for preeclampsia. It increases the likelihood for gestational diabetes or fetal growth restriction. So baby won't grow to the extent that they could and should be because of the stress that unfortunately moms are under due to the medicalization of pregnancy. So when you find out you're pregnant, it's like, oh crap, I'm pregnant. Now we have to do all of these tests. We have to do all of these ultrasounds. We have to, you know, hear from other friends, other providers, all of these horror stories of their pregnancy as well. So there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiousness that goes through this beautiful moment, this really beautiful moment in your journey, in your life. And that's what makes our office different because just as stressful as it can be with other providers, our office is a stark contrast to that, in that we provide community and empowerment, and also through very specific neurologically focused chiropractic pregnancy care. We're going to get into what that looks like here in just a minute. That's how we build your system up to be resilient, to be adaptable in this period of time, because being pregnant is inherently stressful on your system. Your body changes in a really big way, in a really beautiful way, as well as you prepare for labor and delivery. But your nervous system, before it even got pregnant, it needed to do all of its tasks for you first and foremost. So it needed to control your health. It needed to control your digestion, your immune system, your movement, your sleep first. But when you get pregnant, that's when your nervous system is now helping to control and coordinate your baby's nervous system as well. So, having your nervous system be as resilient, as adaptable to handle that beautiful stress of being pregnant is what it's all about. So, as we go through the neurology behind this and how we best suit the moms in our office for success. And if you're a mom, I'm going to pause here. If you're a mom that's had care in our office, please share your story, your success, the health outcome of you during your pregnancy journey, your labor and delivery, your healing journey, your breastfeeding journey, if that's the route that you chose to go, but also your baby's health on the backside too. Because as we go into this, it's not just your health that we're going to be affecting, it's going to be your baby's health as well. Because that beautiful attachment point between mom and baby, it happens through the umbilical cord. And that umbilical cord is not just for blood, nutrition, oxygen, but it's literally the electrical cord coming together. So your nervous system, mom, and your baby's nervous system coming together. And why this is so impactful and so impressionable for your baby in this moment is because your baby is wiring themselves to survive life on the outside. So your baby is riding on your nervous system, mom. So the feels, the emotions that you have, the aches, pains, discomforts, what have you. And we're going to touch on how chiropractic can benefit and does benefit the physical aspect that you may experience that have become also common or we've normalized in our society with sciatic issues, with round ligament pain, or low back pain during pregnancy, all of which we're going to talk about just in a minute, and all of the adjustments that we deliver all feel amazing as well, but it goes so much deeper because of that connection, that beautiful connection between mom and baby in this moment. Because when your nervous system is in the calmest, most relaxed, resilient state, rather than being exhausted, stressed, anxious, when it's in a resilient state to move through the pregnancy the way that it could and should be, baby's nervous system is going to be bathed in that environment. It's going to come out, baby's going to come out in a more relaxed, more resilient state, and doing the things that a baby is designed to do, eating well, sleeping well, pooping well, rather than if the environment, if your nervous system was exhausted and stressed and you didn't feel amazing in your pregnancy and you had all the typical struggles that most moms get during pregnancy, whether it be sciatic issues, low back pain or discomfort, digestion challenges, not being able to sleep relatively well either, your baby feels all that. So when baby comes out, no matter what the transition looks like, whether it's a birth canal delivery or a tummy delivery, baby comes out in a more stressed out state. And being stressed out baby is one that can't eat well, can't sleep well, can't poop well, just really, really fussy day in and day out. So when we look at the technology that we have available today, we can actually quantify and measure exactly where your nervous system is at. And I'm going to show you here in just a minute one of the tests that we do in our office to really look at and track and monitor what your health is like in this moment, but also how you're trending towards labor and delivery, because your nervous system is what controls how you move and groove in this moment of your pregnancy journey, but also how you initiate labor and delivery, how you move through labor and delivery, and then also how you heal and set up for that breastfeeding or that recovery journey on the backside. So I'm going to share with you a series of neurological scans that we've done on a pregnancy patient in our office. And the one that we have here on the left side here, this was a prenatal scan. So before she started her journey, she was 5, 6 months at this time. And what we saw on this was an exhausted but also anxious nervous system. So the scan that we're doing right here is called heart rate variability. And this is the standard for measuring where your nervous system is at, what kind of energy or reserve, what kind of fuel you have in your tank. And if you think of like an iPhone, where is that battery charge at? Are you living your life? Are you starting your day at 100% or are you starting at 60% or 80%? If it's anything less than 100%, as you move further in your journey, that's where you're going to feel that level of exhaustion stack up on you in a really big way. So, on this scan specifically, if we look at this up and down portion, this is looking at how much energy, how much activity was showing up on her system. And here's where she plotted. She's this circled here. And an ideal should be right there on the X, right on the midline in the green zone. That is setting up for a very healthy remainder of the pregnancy, a very healthy labor and delivery and recovery as well. But when we have a nervous system, specifically during the pregnancy period, show up in an exhausted state, but also if we look, she is slightly over to this left side, which plots as more sympathetic dominant, more fight or flight dominant, more anxious, more on edge dominant. What that means to the pregnancy is more tone and tension. And what that means to your nervous system is not going to be able to calm down and relax and get deep, quality, restful, recovering sleep. Because as you move and groove through your pregnancy, it's going to tax your system, both physically and mentally and emotionally. And if your system is exhausted and anxious, the chances that you have the outcome that you want to have become lessened significantly. So, this other scan that we have is after 2 months of care. So, getting more pregnant, more physical stress on the body, getting closer to that labor and delivery, we saw her nervous system slingshot back into the green zone. And that's what neurologically pregnancy focused chiropractic care can do for you in that moment. Not only feeling amazing after you get an adjustment, both physically, but neurologically, getting your nervous system recalibrated so that the outcome on the backside is one that you had hoped and prayed for and worked towards by doing all the extra things as well, like nutrition, like exercise, like mindset. All of that is so important, and keep doing those things. But getting your nervous system in a neurologically balanced state, in a neurologically resilient state, will allow for all that positive that you're doing outside in your life to have the best benefit as well. So, pediatric and pregnancy neurologically focused chiropractic care, it is everything to you in this moment, to your baby in this moment too, because of that beautiful connection point. And if you are someone that is struggling in your journey, if you're looking to have a different outcome this time around, do not hesitate to reach out to us, DM us, send us a comment, like this, share this post, please. If you are a mom too that, like I said, has experienced pregnancy prenatal care in our office before, but if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. I love, love, love taking care of pregnant moms in our office because of the bigness of it. I get to affect two lives at once, and it's so stinking important to make sure that you, mom, are not only feeling amazing, but functioning amazing as well. So, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Once again, thank you so much for watching and sticking through this video, and I look forward to talking with you all in our next one. Take care.